Forze are up by a map and they have a chance to secure a second. Again, it was a 16-12 result, so to my eyes, it does prove that Forze have what it takes to best Godsent on this series. So let's see if they've done their necessary homework to try and turn this overpass to their favour. Godsent have the utility on Farlig and Crystal for the pistol round. They're taking first face out towards his mid position, and they will lose one of those pistols and one of the utility sets as well. And either the flash or the smoke was used. The hit will come through quicker towards the B bomb site, and Facecrack is also landing his shots. A 5-on-3 scenario now as the T's enter into the site. They've got all the control they need, and they now have to go in for the retake. No kit on their hands though.
And now, considering how much pressure there was over towards that fountain area, it does mean that the rotates are going to be incredibly slow into this B bomb site, and that allows Godsent to play really tight to one another and see if they can peek on each other's contacts.
Styko finds one pick, looking towards two or more. Crystal gets that pick back. Jerry responds, but Styko responds in time. 2-on-2, both players tagged up, but Styko still got his 3K. Got Jerry now on short. He is the footsteps to a deep back, gets the headshot on towards him. Got to find Crystal. He's dead out of time. I think he's got dead out of chances as well. We'll find that pick at the very least, but to escape with the Kevlar is the best thing for him.
And they kind of wait behind the smokes and then flash themselves through. So the MAC-10s obviously having a grand old time being so close to those CTs, close quarters positions. And the MAC-10s, you're right. Let's see if they can find any more with this. Honestly, even like 3 or 4 more kills would just be absolute wonders to building this economy.
Yeah, absolutely, and again, with the kills coming in on the SMGs, even more cash they could work with. Crystal.
Well,
I mean, it's lucky, okay? It is definitely a lucky sort of play. But, you know, it doesn't surprise me the fact that the SMGs would trump the pistols in such a fashion. In the end, it is an opener for the Godsent side. Crystal is on 11 HP, but losing an SMG at this stage in the game for Godsent, it's not a big worry.
Flit. Can he get the timing right with this P250? I think Farlig's just spotted him. He has contacts being made, but look at this stack. There are 2 players here at this A bomb site. Madden with his MAC-10 should be able to clean up a couple. Exy Power doing a little bit of damage to this Deagle, but Madden does get traded in the end. And they go straight to B.
Yeah, they lose that one player towards the A site, grab the upgrade pistols, and just make their way back out. A plant is secured here by Zen. Midst of the smoke here for Godsent. And plant just coming down easy as for the T side. A 4-on-3 scenario there. It seems like everybody's going to stay alive for again. Just Madden going down. That MAC-10 falling out position, but as we see, Facecrack will move forward. Styko will cover him. Farlig may even force the issue as well. If the West is even further forward, the MAC-10 could be able to catch off the pistols. Almaza will hear those footsteps, but will also not be able to turn towards him. Farlig's going to get out of dodge. And it will be a 3rd on the board for Godsent. There you go, keeping all the Kevlar in play, all the players that stay alive. Madden should be able to force the buy. Crystal should also be able. And a good chance that they won't do so here, because Forze have a bit of an awkward eco, or half buy around the 2 M4s they saved. Exy Power going hand cannon glass. To buy the AWP in the next round with $3,400 a loss bonus, swinging into $3,100 he will have. But yeah, very little to be used here for the Forze squad, and you're imagining this should be a 5-0 start for Godsent, mirroring the way that Forze were starting things off over on the first map of Inferno. With a lurk coming in from Crystal as they make their way up. They will drop 1 AK, but they've conceded B-site control as Godsent are walking in. They will secure a plant and try fend off the Forze retake.
Forze, I mean, for so long they didn't even know that the B bomb site was taken. Setting up the utility. Planning up for that heaven position. We already seen Madden try to make a bit of an aggressive play. Forze are actually boosting the players to have a look towards that battle position. What can they really find with this retake? I mean, they want to try and at least hold on to it deep into the bomb sites. They've been playing aggressive. Like, we've seen so much of a change up on the CT defense, but for Godsent, it just seems like it's too much to handle at the moment. No matter if they take tactical pauses or what, Godsent are just, I mean, they're looking sharp. They're looking incredibly good at the moment on this map. Zen being able to buy just another grenade at the right time. And this is a solo play from Madden out of the B bomb side. He's not even a full commitment from the team yet.
I mean, they're about to come forward to this one. The MAC-10's looking for information. Smokes are up to cover him off. The nade's coming forward. He's going to press forward as well with a flashbang, catching all 3 players completely blind. Even the AWP's falls back behind the smoke. 2 hits come in. He's unable to land his flick back, and that's 4 frags untraded for the T-side favor. Not damage even done. Look at all 5 players, 100 HP across the board. Flick left to save the orb, save his chances. Concede a 8-round deficit, excuse me, actually, off the back of his 12th round. I know how to do maths, promise. 10-2. The T-side of Godsent are just having an easy time at the moment here.
Oh, and Flit. Oh, he gives away his position. They should be able to trade this out pretty quickly. Recover that. Well, they don't need to recover the enemy, but at least take it out of the hands of the CTs. Now, some really easy kills.
Just want to bring up an interesting stat for you, by the way. The Madden's on 128 ADR.
That's a lot.
You talk about how great he is with the entries, and well, that number just proves it. They're the only player currently on triple digits for either squad. And it will actually be a force buy here from Forze to try and get themselves into round 14. This is going to carry a lot of weight to it if they lose.
Now, they have that aggressive player coming out from Flit, and, I mean, like, what's going on there? Like, why is there no trading potential? Why, if you've got a player at Fountain, you have to have a player at Party or Long to trade that, and for Forze, I just don't understand that position where Flint's aggressive, but there's no one there to trade. And Exi Power, I mean, too late to the party. This is now a 5-on-3 advantage for Godsent within the first 40 seconds of the round.
A decent trade from Exi Power in the late position. Now fall to pieces, but Jerry has an M4 placed up in mid. He'll find the kill on Madden, the lurker, as the utility comes in towards the B side. Godsent hitting this site more times than A, and they will be on position to potentially shut it all down. Smoke up against face crack. Zen will be able to read his position. Almaza finds a trade frag. AK picked up though, and Farlick's having none of that. Plant will be secure with the deagle down to the headshot. Jerry left alone now. M4 standing. Sinir is going out. Spray through from Styko. As the second half gets kicked off, we'll see whether that will hurt or help Forze. Got Crystal with the utility on the CT side instead, the smoke flash and HE, and they're just going to go straight out of the gate rush. They're going to hear all these footsteps. Boost spot going to be quickly dissolved as Godsent make their way into retake position. Zen and Styko, 2 frags found with a headshot. They're all locked out, bottlenecked on the short.
In that pistol round, they rush straight out of the monster. No way of blinding any of the players on the side, and yeah, look, that was just disastrous to come out for Forze.
I'm not too I mean, there's a part of me that's like semi-surprised at this. Like, you know, it does make sense that Forze wanted to get that fiery start, but it definitely did not happen for them, to say the least.
Yeah.
Sprays in SMGs, the Eagles moving up. Of course, the scout out far. Lig not taken down here by the Forze team. They make their way in towards Connector. They're going to try and make their way back towards the B bomb. So they've got 3 players to cut it off. Madden knows where the bomb is. And from here, the rest of the players should start falling. Madden's going to take out Flit. Excellent last man standing.
For the pistols on the Force.
Yeah, this is going to be tough. Oh, especially with a HE body locked. Oh, good deagle from Face Crack, finds an M4, does find Madden as well, so it's a 4 versus 3 situation for the T-side forces, but a lot of work will need to be done to try and continue this whole thing. The FAMAS moves up from Almaza, gonna have to try and find Styko out here. Crystal finds that pick with the SMG over on the connector area. Almaza got 2 players to deal with Styko. If Zen swings in and takes him out, Styko goes falling. Well, I was gonna say that would be easy enough, but never mind, Styko's just gonna get the pick of his own right. So 2 players left, Crystal spotting out Jerry, taking him down. Face Crack, last man standing to 1v3 clutch this on 20 HP. I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't think so either, and for Godsent, I mean, they don't have to push at all. Already we're seeing Crystal start to push out around that monster area, so he's got a bit of information. But Face Crack, I mean, getting 2 kills already, they know exactly where his presence were. And this should be a 16th going the way of the Godsent, making us go forward, Jay, onto the 3rd map of Train.
Yeah, there just shouldn't be no way here for Face Crack. He'll pick up the bomb, just about evade, making noise down there in the take on underpass. Slowly but surely, we'll press in here. And Crystal's going to hear those footsteps now, calling the rotation. Just wait for his final peek. SMG will shut it down. And they